Hey everyone, it's been a while since we've done the last part two of this series of the OpenPnP. At this stage, or the last time, we left off with being unable to calibrate the nozzle. I think we're pretty much at the same state at the moment. If you try and calibrate the nozzle, it's going to try and do it and not get any further on it. Because there's some adjustments that we need to make. Just waiting for that to finish so that we can deal with the error message. There we go. So it says the nozzle tip calibration, too many vision misdetecs, check pipeline and threshold. Okay. So for a start, I am just going to bring that nozzle closer so we can see it. Maybe move a little faster than that. There we go. Get it right in view. That should be fine. Now, I think this might still be, yes. Okay, so just for reference, take note of the items that are enabled and the items that are added. So this thing starts off with an image capture. The image capture, it will also take the count. At the moment it's set to count 1. Default light is checked on. And then there's another item here called light, which is checked off. Settle first is also being checked on. Make sure that the light and the camera and everything settles down before it does anything or takes an image. Then it will try and mask the circle. At this point you can see that it's not quite in the circle, so we do have an offset that we need to take care of. Let's just see if we can get away with it without having to do that offset calibration first. Let's see how far that is off. Yeah, that should do it. Okay. Diameter, that's the diameter of the mask. It creates this little mask. It blacks out everything around the area. Conversion is left as BGR to gray. So it creates a little grayscale. Then you can add a threshold onto that. Currently it's set on 15 and auto and invert is unchecked. Blur medium, kernel size is set to 5. Detect circles hue. So we've got a DP of 1, a maximum diameter of 50, and it seems like when I change this value to 5, I found that because it's the minimum diameter that it's going to be using for detecting circles, it seems to be working just fine. So I'm going to change that to 5. I had it as 40 before. I'm not sure if that was just the defaults, but that seems to be working fine if you set it to 5. Okay, minimum distance is 50. Parameter 1 is 120, parameter 2 is 5. Now if you click on any of these items here, you will see, you can drag this up and it will give you a bit of a description. Okay, so image recall, and then this is the part where we need to verify that everything is working. At this stage, it seems like we are still a little bit out of focus. So I want to see if we can get that. If we can get that back into focus, it would be great. Okay, I wonder if we're not going to have to do this edit pipeline thing after we've done or fixing the offset, because all seems to be misaligned. Can make this bigger for a minute. It seems like it's all messed up. It's not detecting anything at the moment. The video seems to be making me a liar today. Okay, let's go back and reset it. That doesn't seem to be doing anything, so hey, let's have a look at where's those nozzles. Okay, it's the offsets. Let's go back to the nozzle tip one. Okay, So we need to come back 1, 2, 3 on the y-axis. That's not correct. Should be looking and telling it where the camera position is. Yeah, close enough. Okay, so position the tool over the center of the location, capture the location. Yes, we'll capture the location where it's centered on. That's what we want to do. Okay. Let's have a look. If we go back and let's home the machine first. If we now go home the machine and then get it to come back to bring the nozzle to the camera, we should get it back on the same spot again. Okay. Now let's go and edit the pipeline again. We look at the mask. Mask position has changed. Okay, conversion. Yeah, that's not detecting it. I wonder if we grab that from the clipboard from the one I got working earlier, maybe we can just get it working off the old settings. Kibi 15, gaan goed, dankie. Okay, kernel size. Width and height of a blurring kernel should be an odd number, greater than 3, greater or equal to 3. Okay, it's an odd number, it's greater and not equal to 3, so that's fine. It's not picking up. It's not going to pick it up because there's no nozzle to focus on. Being absolutely silly. Yes, let's save the pipeline changes and bring that nozzle closer again. Okay, now we've got something working. Fantastic. Okay, so now we can go through and just have a look and see. We've got the nozzle in the center. It's focused on the nozzle. We can see that it's masking it properly. Convert color to a grayscale, which is working. And here we can see that it's picking up the shape of the nozzle and that it's actually showing it inside the mask at the moment. And we use the blur median to take out all little pieces and sharp edges and dirty things around the point. So you can increase and decrease that to make the change and have the shape change more to what it is. That's perfect as it is at the moment. Now, this is the important part that we didn't get working the last time, and that's because of this detect circles hue. If that does not come up with anything in this bottom section here, it means that it's not picking up any circles. And then in step 6, it's not going to draw a circle because it hasn't detected any. And the reason that we weren't getting that previously is because this minimum diameter was set at 40, where we needed it to be a little bit smaller. So we want a minimum diameter of between 2 and 5. So I'm going to I'm going to put it at 5. Otherwise, it will pick up things like specks of dust and things like that as well, and you don't really want that. Okay, so we go image recall. That's just so that you can draw the circles on top of the image. And there we've got our spot or our circle. So I'm going to make that a bit bigger so that it sticks out because it does look a little bit small. So we can go 5, and it will increase the size of that circle around it. So you can see there's a nice little fat circle around it that it's drawn. Maybe our circle that's being detected is a little bit small. Maybe we can work on this blur threshold to change it for this nozzle specifically. Let's do 48 as a test. Okay, makes it a little bit bigger. It seemed like it. Maybe I'm just imagining things. Let's go increase by 10. Yeah, that's definitely increasing. Now, if you increase this too much, it's going to pick up all sorts of other stuff that you don't want on the nozzle. So if I over exaggerate that a bit, let's say 160, you see you start picking up all these nasties around the side here. And as the nozzle turns, the camera is going to pick up different shades and different little things on there. So you don't really want that. So I'm going to bring it down. Just going to make it 70. See if we can get away with that without any funnies coming up. The blur, I'm not sure if we should mess with it too much. Yeah, it's pretty much not perfect center, but I guess that's okay. So now we can close this. And we can go and hit calibrate. Okay, so as you can see, it's now calibrated the nozzle. Um, so the next step would be to go and calibrate camera positions and rotation. So I tried this earlier, but I had a lot of dust and stuff in the lens itself, so I cleaned that out earlier. And well, this is going to be a live test. I haven't tried this to see if it's actually working. Hopefully, it's not going to be a problem. Guess we're going to find out. There's extra specks it's picking up there, which is not good. It's going to fail. Yep, not enough results from vision. Okay, so it says there to check the threshold. So we'll work with that. We'll go back. So at least that's now one step forward. Guess it would help if we focus that. There we go. Just wondering if we just make that diameter smaller. Let's take it down to 150. Don't know if that's going to work. When it rotates, it might go out. Well, I guess we can just test it. Yes, save the pipeline. Calibrate. Okay, let's try the position and rotation. Okay, I think where is it? Yeah, minimum is probably too small. I'm going to take it up to 15. Let's see if we pick up anything now. Of course we won't. It's not on the nozzle. There we go. Okay. Okay, it's still picking it up. It doesn't seem like that's an issue. Increase it again. Save the pipeline, calibrate. Okay, so when it's rotating and moving, it's picking up other little things on here. So I'm guessing we're going to have to try and blur that out. Unless it's just a case of cleaning the tip of the nozzle and making it like a matte black. Make sure that there's no glare or anything coming up. Or maybe matte black is not the best. If we increase this again, I don't want to go all the way up to 40, because 40 is pretty much where we had it not working. Let's just try that again. Okay, run the position and rotation again. I missed that one. Pick that one off. Okay. So now the question is this thing using the same mask that it's using for the calibrate to do the position and rotation? It kind of seems like it's not detecting as much as it did before. Change that back to 250. No, it was on 350 for some reason. Like at this point it's turning, but it's not stopping and detecting enough. It seems like it's missing it. Change that to 12. Okay. Rotation and position. Missed, missed, missed. All That's no good. It's worse than it was before, so I'm just going to go back. Vision diameter. Diameter of the feature edge. Come back. That should be detected in calibration vision. Only used with pipelines that have a detect circular symmetry stage. Right. Don't think we have that. No. Yeah, I don't get this. It's got this huge black spot on there that it needs to pick up, and it goes and finds a little pixel way off center. Okay. Loud misdetects. I'm going to double it. Start with a high number and work our way back. Okay. Again, it's off. What are those little specks that it's picking up there? What is it trying to what is it trying to detect? I don't know. Maybe we should increase the mask radius to the size that it's doing its stupid little dance with. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about that. Because now it's going to start picking up other things. Oh well. Guess we can always go back. Yeah, see what I'm saying? If you increase that diameter, it just allows everything in. That's why I'm not sure if it's using the same pipeline to do the calibration for detecting the nozzle when it comes down and when it does the camera position and rotation calibration. It doesn't seem like it's doing the same thing. I don't know. Let's say go back because that looks terrible. Let's bring that nozzle closer. Yeah, it's really looking at, what is it looking at? Yeah, it's picking up that rim again. It's seeing whatever that is as bigger than what the nozzle tip is. It's like a bloody shadow. You have to pull the mask in closer. Okay, so let's set the mask back to 250. There we go, great. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so it picked up every single stop position there. So it's not skipping on that one anymore. Okay, so calibrate the bottom vision camera position and rotation according to a pattern of measured nozzle position. Let's see how that's going to work for us. It's not working. This thing is not using the same mask or the same profile. Guaranteed. Okay. Click on bottom vision. Go look at the default pipeline. Okay. I guess we will have to pull up the documentation and see what it says about the rest of the bottom vision calibration. I see in the new version of OpenPnP that I've updated to today, they are using a mask HSV, and I'm currently using the profile for the old version. Okay, well, I'm not going to sit here and scroll through and read and make it even more boring than what it is at the moment. So this is, I think maybe we should cut it short here. And then when we've got more information on it, we can probably go and continue this. Unless I find something close, but I don't think so. Anyway, I'm going to say thanks for watching, and I'll do another live update as soon as I've got something ready. Thanks for watching.